Hello, my name is Gavin McCann, and today's video is directly in reference to a game called It Steals, which we use as a major reference for our game in development for our Capstone project. As we load in, some information is given to the player about the inputs to use in the game. Click to flash, which in turn stuns the monster. R to check the radar, aka a mini-map, we'll get into this shortly, and to not run out of batteries. As you can see, the radar can be pulled up during the sequence of information to the player, but the monster is immediately alerted to the player's location when doing so. The radar can be brought up with the R key on the keyboard, and it takes about 2 seconds to fully open up. This is directly tied to the player's relative location within the level, and you can use the mouse to turn left and right on the minimap to determine the best possible path to take for the next orb pickup. The red area signifies what major room they are currently in. The monster can become enraged if it has seen you too many times, and this is the lose condition of the game. The closing of the radar is almost immediate, giving the player the feeling that this can be used often without any repercussions. This is not the case. The monster can catch you if you stay in the radar mechanic for too long, as shown earlier. This radar mechanic is helpful to guide the player along a route that they determine, which I can agree provides players with the agency within their current run. As a team, we decided to implement this battery mechanic because of how powerful it felt to utilize, but weren't sure if the radar would be out of scope for our current sprint/milestone. The flashlight is a powerful defensive tool, but has a cost associated to it, its battery charges. We thought this was a perfect way to stress the importance of it, whereas we weren't quite sure if the radar would be used as frequently for the player. Focusing on immersive gameplay, the radar can detach the players slightly from the experience. They can also be caught while utilizing this mechanic, which can often frustrate the player. While the mechanic itself is functional and provides affordance throughout the level, we didn't want the player to feel as if they were being punished for using a mechanic that's built into the core of it. This is a majority of the reason we didn't focus on a mini-map during the development of our game. The radar has been the focus of this video because of it being such a unique mechanic, but from not focusing on this mechanic, another became more apparent that we should be utilizing, the battery charges. This is called emergent gameplay, a mechanic that arises that's unexpected that works for your game instead of against it. We had talks about a flashlight and how it could stun the monster, similar to the camera used in this video. We decided to give it charges and scatter the batteries around the level, giving the player the option to grab more along their run in order to buy them a bit more space in between the threat and themselves. This concludes my competitive analysis on the game It Steals. I hope this brought some insight into the utility of the radar mechanic and how the flashlight and battery mechanic became more important to incorporate into our game in development for Capstone. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day.